Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we're featuring the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro. We'll dive into a full analysis, discuss expectations, and give you a sneak peek at the unboxing. Perfect for those considering it for their next purchase. Let's get started. The Redmi Turbo 4 Pro is powered by the Snapdragon 8S Gen 4 processor. It has a total of 8 CPU cores set up like this. One Cortex X4 core running at 3.21 GHz. 3 Cortex A720 cores running at 3.0 GHz. 2 Cortex A720 cores running at 2.8 GHz. 2 Cortex A720 cores running at 2.0 GHz, acting as efficiency cores. In addition to the powerful CPU setup, it also features the Adreno 825 GPU, which adds significant graphics performance. The Adreno 825 is designed to deliver smoother gaming, faster frame rates, better image rendering, and lower power consumption compared to previous generations, making it perfect for both everyday use and heavy gaming. In most modern chipsets, like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, you'll find a mix of different cores. Super powerful cores for heavy tasks, mid-power cores for regular tasks, and small efficiency cores to save battery when you're just scrolling or idling. But imagine a chipset that says, forget the small cores, we'll just use big ones, but tune them carefully. That's exactly what happens here. Here's how it's built. One Cortex X4 core, the top performer like the king of raw power. Then 7 Cortex A720 cores, but they're clocked at different speeds. Some run at 3.0 GHz for serious performance, others at 2.8 and 2.0 GHz for everyday tasks. Without the small A520 efficiency cores, the chip relies only on these bigger cores, even for light tasks. So to save battery, the lower clocked A720 cores, specifically 2.0 GHz, are used instead of tiny efficiency cores. However, this comes with a cost. Using big cores, even at lower speeds, still consumes more power compared to tiny efficiency cores like the A520. So while the performance stays strong and responsive, the battery might drain faster compared to chips like the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, which mixes in 2 Cortex A520 cores for maximum battery savings. To compensate for the absence of the efficient Cortex A520 cores, which are typically used for background syncing and idle tasks, Redmi took a different route. Instead of small efficiency cores, they equipped the Turbo 4 Pro with a massive 7,550 mAh battery. This ensures the high-performance Cortex X4 and multiple Cortex A720 big cores can run consistently, even without those lighter cores to assist. But what handles the light background processes now? That's where Redmi's NPU strategy comes in. The device features a faster Qualcomm Hexagon NPU, which offloads many low-power AI and system tasks, like voice recognition, image enhancement, and predictive user behavior, freeing up the CPU and GPU for heavier workloads. It also supports INT4 and INT8 precision, which are low bit width data formats that reduce power consumption and memory use during AI computations without significantly compromising accuracy. This makes the NPU ideal for handling lightweight operations efficiently. Combined with 2 times larger shared memory for better bandwidth and the always-on sensing hub for background awareness, the NPU allows the system to stay responsive without needing to wake the main processors constantly. The result? High performance, smarter power management, and fewer compromises, delivered by the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro. Qualcomm claims the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro delivers 31% better CPU performance, clearly outperforming the Turbo 3 based on specs alone. According to Qualcomm, the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro with the Adreno 825 GPU delivers approximately 49% better performance than the Redmi Turbo 3, which uses the Adreno 735. That's nearly half a time more powerful. So expect smoother gaming with its newer OpenCL version, higher flops, and increased shader units. The Redmi Turbo 4 Pro runs hotter overall. This is because it uses more high-performance Cortex A720 cores. It has higher clock speeds. It does not have low-power cores to handle light tasks, so it relies mainly on the NPU. On the other hand, the Redmi Turbo 3 stays cooler. It is more efficient, especially during multitasking and battery-saving situations. Even though the Turbo 4 Pro has a neural processing unit that is 44% faster, it will likely still run hotter than the Turbo 3. Here's why. Number 1, a faster NPU does not mean lower heat. The NPU, or neural processing unit, helps with tasks like image recognition, camera processing, and voice control. But it does not reduce the overall heat from the CPU or GPU during heavy use, like gaming or switching apps. That's because the NPU handles specific AI tasks, not general performance. To understand how much better the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro is compared to the Redmi Turbo 4, we'll look at both CPU and GPU performance. Step 1. Set a performance baseline. Let's use the Redmi Turbo 3 with Snapdragon 8S Gen 3 as the baseline. We give it a score of 100, Qualcomm says the Snapdragon 8S. Gen 4 found in the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro is 31% faster. So we assign the Turbo 4 Pro a score of 131. Step 2. Estimate Redmi Turbo 4 CPU performance. The Redmi Turbo 4 uses only Cortex A725 cores. It has no Cortex X4 core, which means it focuses more on efficiency than raw power. The Cortex A725 is about 12% better than the older Cortex A720. So while the Turbo 4 is efficient, it's not as fast in heavy tasks as the Turbo 4 Pro, which uses a powerful X4 core at 3.21 GHz. We estimate the Turbo 4's CPU score at around 120. Step 3. CPU difference. Now let's calculate the difference. 131 minus 120 divided by 120 times 100. So the Turbo 4 Pro is about 9% faster in CPU performance than the Turbo 4. Step 4. GPU comparison. Now for the graphics. Turbo 3 uses Adreno 735. We score it at 100. Turbo 4 uses Mali G720 MC7, about 40% faster than Adreno 735, so we give it 140. Turbo 4 Pro uses Adreno 825, about 60% faster than Adreno 735, so we give it 160. Step 5. Overall performance. We combine CPU and GPU scores, giving each equal weight. Turbo 4 Pro, 131 plus 160 divided by 2 and 145.5. Turbo 4, 120 plus 140 divided by 2 nor 130. Step 6, final result. 145.5 minus 130 times 100 divided by 130 gives us approximately 11.9%. Final answer. The Redmi Turbo 4 Pro is about 12% better overall than the Redmi Turbo 4. When you consider both CPU and GPU performance, this makes it better for gaming, multitasking, and demanding apps. In a performance battle between the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro and the Poco F7 Pro, both phones are powerful, but one slightly takes the lead overall. Let's break it down. In CPU tests like Geekbench, the Poco F7 Pro has around 2% better single-core performance and about 6% better multi-core performance. That means it's a bit faster when running heavy apps or multitasking. In terms of GPU compute power, which is useful for tasks like video editing or AI features, the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro is about 30% ahead, thanks to its Adreno 825 graphics. However, in gaming benchmarks like 3D Mark Wildlife Extreme, the Poco F7 Pro shows a 20 to 25% lead. That makes it better for high-end gaming and graphics-heavy apps. Now, if we look at the overall AnTuTu score, which combines CPU, GPU, memory, and user experience, the Redmi Turbo 4 Pro is about 5% higher. But in real-world use, the Poco F7 Pro performs slightly better in most demanding tasks. So, putting everything together and giving weight to gaming, multitasking, and real-world usage, the Poco F7 Pro comes out on top with about 10 to 12% better overall performance. If you want raw GPU power, go with the Turbo 4 Pro. But if you want smoother performance across the board, the Poco F7 Pro is the winner. Performance ranking number 1. Poco F7 Pro with the flagship Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. Number 2. Redmi Turbo 4 Pro powered by the Snapdragon 8 S Gen 4. Number 3. Redmi Turbo 4 running the Dimensity 8400 Ultra. Last place, Redmi Turbo 3 with the Snapdragon 8 S Gen 3.